YouTube, okay? There is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game that recently just came out. By the time you're watching this, either like a few hours ago, a day ago, whatever it may be, called Frontline 2. And we all know how hyped this game is. I'm in-game right now, as you can see, and it is pretty goddamn good. And as you can see in the bottom, just below the face cam, hello YouTube, it is my Twitch chat. If you want to come watch on Twitch live, Twitch.tv Max and Gotcha, okay? That is in the description below if you want to watch, and if not, just like the video, and yeah, appreciate you for watching on YouTube. Anyway, the main reason I'm talking to you guys today is because on the recruitment banner, if I move my face cam really quickly, there is 2 characters. This is a double event banner. You don't see these a whole lot in very popular gacha games. They exist a lot in other ones, you know, that don't really get played a lot nowadays. Like I know Reverse is a big one, and goddamn any other like quick money grab one that has like 80 plus banners all at once. Oh, counter side. That's stinky. Anyway, yeah, there is two banners. One for Suomi, as we can see, okay, and also one for ULLRID as well. She is more an attack-based character. If anything, to me, she looks a bit like Saber, okay? So, the main thing I want to get across to you is, aesthetically for me, this is a blowout. ULLRID absolutely destroys Suomi, but we're not here for the aesthetics, okay? Move my face back. We are here for who is better for your budget, because we're talking here purely for the meta side of things, right? And the great thing about this game is it tells you what they do off rip. So, just where my chat is, you can see that it says Suomi is support character, heal and stability regen, and shield. And then when you go over to ULLRID, it is also a melee damage, combo attack, stealth. So ULLRID, the thing with ULLRID is there already is a character that kind of does her job in game already. Let me just show you exactly who that may be. Also, I'm not being sus. This is just the place where you look at your characters. Please do not get sussy. This is simply how it is. So there's a character that already exists called ULLRID. Called Charolic, sorry. And she pretty much does the same job as ULLRID, albeit she is free and she is a 4-star. So when you're pulling, you're probably going to see her a couple times. So, yeah, there is that I want you to bear in mind. Right? But when we're talking about Suomi and Suomi independently, okay, I want to tell you right now, she is the best support in the game. It's not even close, okay? She is, even in CN, where the game has been out for a year plus, the top 1 or top 2 best supports in the game, period. There is no scale or drop off, there is no power creep drop off with her. She is overall just the best support in the game, and it's not even close, okay? So if you wanted the long and the short of it, who to pull, meta-wise you pull for Suomi. If you want some looks, obviously you're probably pulling more for like an ULLRID or something like that. But on to Pride Win, because that's going to be able to show you more exactly to what they do if you still haven't made a decision yet and you want more in-depth analysis. Alright, so on Pride Win, as we are here already, we're going to check out ULLRID first, okay? God, this is covered with ads. It's actually crazy. The main thing with ULLRID is she is a DPS unit, and there are so many in the game, which is a little bit of a shame because she like with her just being released, she's already beat out by by the default 5-star characters to me, which is kind of funny. Because when you're talking about DPS as well, you have to consider that 2 of these characters you do get for free on this banner. Okay, you get Vepli for free from playing the game and just doing the period role missions, and from doing the daily commissions, you also get Praditya for free as well, which is like a DPS like Crack Control Unit 2, which is great, which is amazing. But the main thing with Praditya is she thrives the most in single target damage, and it is good early game, but the later on you get and the amount of enemies you verse. Thank you, Bonnie, for the resub. What is up, Kyle? Welcome in, brother. Yeah, as I said, she kind of falls off a cliff, right? The main issue with ULLRID is her single target prowess, and with the amount of people later on in the game, it's kind of cooked to an extent. And albeit, as I already said, Charolic exists. There is a free-to-play variant, albeit it's not as good because it is not a 5-star. It is still a very good option as is, right? Now, if we want to swap the roles and we want to go in depth, let me show you a Suomi, okay? So, Suomi basic skill. Obviously, no skill upgrades. Active skill, Winter's Wrath. Selects an enemy within 6 tiles to deal free damage up to 100% of your attack power. This skill's this skills deals Pride when you want to fix your English here. This skill deals fixed damage 50% of your defense with reduced critical rate by 100%. Goated. For each allied unit within 6 styles, increases stability damage up to 1 point. So there's sustain in there as well as attack. It's a 2-for-1. Goated. And then you have Snow's Grace down here, which is the another active skill. Applies Frost Barrier to a selected target within 6 tiles, excluding himself for 2 turns. Absorbs damage equal 130 of base attack power. So just off rip, Suomi is attack scaling, and she is sick with it, alright? Makes her do more damage, also makes her that much better of a sustainer, because it's not a weird stat like a defense scale or HP scale or something like that, okay? Up to a maximum 100% of target's max HP. Restore stability index by 2 points. Applies defense support bait on the number of targets within 5 turns. Within 5 tiles, sorry, of the selected target for 2 turns. Goated, alright? And then obviously the ultimate, which is kind of the crux of both characters. While we're here, we'll talk about Suomi's. And then I'll go back to ULLRID's if you still want to convince yourself with the copium that she's still kind of worth it, okay? So, Snowfield's Radiance deals 50% fixed damage to all enemy targets within 3 tiles around the selected and empty tile, and applies 2 stacks of Avalanche, restores 2 points stability index to all units, cleanses 1 debuff, and cleanses effects. Does damage, applies Avalanche, and also cleanses debuff. And if it is taunt, gone as well, okay? And additionally, applies Frost Barrier for 3 turns and 1 stack of Ice Fortress. The Frost Barrier absorbs damage equal to 100% of Swim's base power attack, and up to a maximum 100% of the target's max HP. After skill is used, generates frost tiles, snowflake shaped areas within 3 tiles radius around target, lasting for 3 turns. Dude, she is just sick. And then obviously, her passive is at the end of action, gain 2 points of confidence index. There is so much jibber jabber in GFL2 I just want to put out there, okay? So don't stress too much with all of the different names. Don't freak out. Without going into the too much depth of it, it's like the skill point system. There's a lot of like refractionary periods, like cooldown times and that kind of thing. That's what all of the phrasing around things like, I'm trying to get the phrase I'm reading, like stability indexes and that kind of thing. That's what that sort of thing is. So yeah, don't stress about that. Point is, she is a battery, she is a regen, sustainer, and she can also pump out damage, which is goated. Okay? Not to mention she's also a heavy ammo user too. Oh no, sorry, she's weakness. Suscept is heavy ammo. But look, for those who still love ULLRID, and I will give you the benefit of the doubt, I'm sure she is sick with it in aesthetics, okay? Yeah, the main thing with her is 1 target attack. It applies Mark of Prey, which is like a magnifier, essentially, on her active skill. On her ultimate, she has a 5 grid cross range, land on it, and deal melee damage equal to 100% attack to the enemy target with the highest HP within 1 tile. Consumes all stack of talent, which is a stackable that you get from other abilities. And increases damage dealt to the cap at 10% up to 30%. So 30% attack increase, again, single target, which is kind of bad, given the type of game this is. And yeah, if there are 2 stacks of Hunter's Talent or more, gains Camouflage, which is great because obviously she can't get attacked to Camouflage. So yeah, she's very self-servicing. She is good for boss fights and that kind of thing, but how many stages are going to be that? Whereas you have someone like Suomi, which every single stage, she is quadruple S plus Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct level, okay? She is a must-pull in my books. We do not need to go through much more than this, alright? I would be lying to tell you if I can make an argument for ULLRID other than the fact that she's hot, alright? And it makes me sad that that's just the truth, okay? So, yeah, I hope you took that in with a non-biased reaction. I love ULLRID. I think she's hot as hell. But, let's face it, she's also really bad, okay? she just doesn't cut the mustard the way that Suomi does. Suomi is literally endgame, even a year plus into the CN live server. So bear that in mind when you are pulling, if you are pulling for more than aesthetics. Okay, I know a lot of meta pulls kind of want to, you know, really pick and choose who they pull. That's why I'm making this video. And hey, if you did like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, please come over onto the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MaximGotcha. Plug in it one more time because I have to. And I'll be able to explain it live. If not, you know, maybe join the Discord, which is also in the description. And I can talk to you there, okay? Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.